Super. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is April 1st, but maybe I should say April 2nd because I think I'm going to be joking. So I'm not joking. This is wow. So this is some video. As you know, this channel is all about small, fast-moving UAPs. They're all over the world, including air shows. They love air shows. So if you just scan air shows, YouTube, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, doesn't matter, Europe, Red Arrows, you'll see them flying with jets. So I like to do that sometime in my spare time. And I believe this is the Russian air show. And all you do is look for a tiny dot. Oh, here's a real bird coming up. That's how you know. They're very slow, very slow. They don't move. So that's how you know they're not birds, they're not bugs. Well, they're definitely not bugs. There you go. That's the real thing. You see how fast that is? You see the distance it went? This is like shooting at 30 frames, 1080. But just very predictable. The whole point, there's a nice dragon up close. You saw that wing. If you're new, you're like, oh, these have got to be bugs. I saw a wing. That's propulsion, electricity, plasma. Needless to say, it's from the future. Whether they're from another planet or they're from our future, the technology is from the future. They have it, we don't, and that's the purpose of the channel. We want to get our hands on it, so we have to become aware. There it is right there at a distance. There's about a 10-inch corona silhouette, an energy silhouette. They make a clicking sound on your video. They do trigger the X and K band radar spectrum. They'll mess with your autofocus. They fly behind metal objects. You can see an X-ray image of themselves. Over and over. That was confirmed by the Pentagon too, the X band, the 41923. Pentagon said, yeah, they do trigger the X band. You can look that up, UAP characteristics. So I just want to put that out there, show you what I'm finding here, to show you other video people are sending me, video I'm recording. It's a lot of video, a lot of UAP there. Once you know how to find them, oh my gosh, it's easy, just easy. It's easy, my gosh. Okay, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I want to try to get to that 12,000 subscription level as soon as possible. Let's go to the next. Okay, super. Here's something on YouTube. Look at this. This guy just has an Earth drone just launching. They're baitable. By the way, these UAPs, and I call them dragons. Not that it's a video game, Dungeons and Dragons. It's just that 8 years ago, I thought they were dragonflies. Like some of you were thinking, no, these are bugs. I thought it was a bug, an insect, a dragonfly. They're not, but they are baitable. So you can bait them with aircraft, helicopters, airplanes, balloons, kites, parasail, earth drones. Like this is like an earth drone. Very common, just very common. They're baitable. It makes them predictable. You're probably thinking, if they're so advanced, how can they be baitable and predictable? That's the opposite of advanced technology. I agree, it is the opposite of advanced technology. You know, our F-22s or stealth bombers, if they were baitable or predictable, they wouldn't be that intelligent. But evidently, these UAPs, these fast movers, I think in a very friendly way, their attitude is, so what if we're baitable? You can't catch us. So what? And I guess it's very similar to the SR-71 back in 1960. Other countries knew we had the plane. They could see us, but really our attitude was, so what? We'll outrun you. You can't catch us. So I kind of get that point of view in science. So what? If I'm faster than you, you can't catch me. The whole point is they're baitable, predictable, and they're easy to find, and we can record them. We can record a lot, and there are thousands of videos now that we have, thousands. I personally have over 5,000, and then all the viewers watching have a total of, they must have over a total of 5,000 now. Also, you can take this, you can do this yourself. Now this is portrait. Now in the future, just record landscape, sideways. Why? Because most dragons fly from left to right, right to left. You'll get more frames, you see. Even in slow motion, they're hard to see. I believe this one was horizontal when it flew by. Here it is again, one more time. Yeah, see, mostly horizontal. So that's why you hold your cell phone. And your cell phone's fine. Most cell phones now are 4K 60 frames, but you know the new ones are coming out 4K 120 frames, even 8K 120 frames. Don't. Better resolution is great, but the video is more important. So just accumulate as much video as possible. I do have this one professional photographer. He said he brought out his best camera at, what was it? 8K video, 8K at 240 frames at shutter speed of 1/8000. 1/8000 shutter speed, and he says these things are still blurry, which makes no sense because it should just be as sharp, as clear as can be. So don't get too upset about trying to get a clear picture. It's probably not going to happen just because of the energy field, the electromagnetic field around. They're running on extreme high voltage, and that's going to distort. That's going to have its own mirage image. Just like it's impossible to get a clear picture of a mirage. It's just by nature, the light waves are not coherent. So just focus on accumulating Dragon video, putting together a library. All right, let's go to the next because there's just so much to show you. Super, here's a video. Here's a video from Joe, one of the viewers. I forget what city. Sorry about that, Joe. Just zooming in. Maybe I wouldn't have zoomed in too much. Zoom in about 20% because you don't want to zoom out the Dragon. But basically with the contrast, it really helps. But there it is. That one's diagonal, but essentially landscape. Maybe just zoom in 20%. That one's zoomed in a little bit too close. We would have got more frames, but that thing's way out there. That's very close to the plane because we know they're 10-inch silhouette, and you can see the at this point the silhouette of the wheel of the plane. So that one's pretty close, but they usually get closer to your camera, and sometimes 1% of the time they'll get very close to your camera. But this is all you got to do. This landscape, pull your phone. It's so easy. You hear aircraft coming your way. You can be in the parking lot walking to your car. You hear a helicopter, an airplane behind you. You pull out your phone. You just keep walking. Landscape, press record for 30 seconds. Finish, put it back in your pocket. Look at it later, but probability is extremely high. A lot of people telling me, hey, Robert, I got a Dragon on my first try, which I never saw coming. And now something else is happening I never saw coming. They're like, Robert, I'm recording 5 or 10 Dragons in 3 minutes. What's going on here? I don't know. I don't know where all these Dragons are coming from, but it's hard to say. I would not underestimate them. I would assume they're probably telepathic. I would highly assume they are hacking into your phone and they know the record button is on, and it's not that hard. They know it's being pointed at them. So they're probably just putting on a little show. Just for the meantime, don't underestimate them. Don't ask them. I know some of you are telepathically trying to communicate. That's fine, but just tell them don't come within 10 feet of you. Because safety issues of the gamma rays. I assume they would know that, but I don't want to take that assumption. I just don't know. It's one of those conversations like, I hope they're smart enough not to get too close because we're a life form. We don't need that gamma rays in our body. So just say, keep your distance, but I want the video. Okay, super. If you have any questions, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. You can send your own Dragon video at custodianfile@gmail. Thank you for watching. Let's just keep going. Okay, super. I want to go over some Chinook videos. There seems to be some Chinook UAP Dragon videos that are going to be becoming popular in a little while. They just released some Chinook Dragons at Skinwalker. So let me just show you some of my Chinook Dragons. This is right here in the marina. Everything with the time stamp on it is usually, well, always, it's a Marina Del Rey. I slowed this down quite a bit because this thing was way out there, the Chinook, way out there. But nevertheless, I was able to capture this video. They don't fly by as like in the old days. In the old days are 2017, 2018. There have been over 15,000 sorties, government sorties. Sorties is a military flight. And they leave the base, they fly to a mission, and then they return home. So they've flown into Marina del Rey over 15,000 times to recon these dragons. Here we go. Here's another one here, the Chinook with the orange paint. Those are like emergency rescued, I believe, for fire zones. I believe that has to do with the fire we had here. I didn't know about that. I had to Google it. But nevertheless, the whole concept is you record these aircrafts, or we're just focusing on Chinooks right now. These dragons, they do fly by, they fly in, I have to assume they're reconning. They're simply reconning aircraft. That's what's going on here. They're observing, they're measuring. Who knows all the stuff they're doing? But their behavior makes them predictable, and that's why the video is easy to get. All right, let's go through a few more videos. Okay, super, here we go. A couple years ago, 2021. Same thing, Chinooks coming in, flying over the hot zone. This is at 12%. I didn't slow it down because you can tell by the rotation of the rotors. These things can easily outrun the rotor blades. They could fly between the rotor blades if they wanted to. Okay, super, two things going on. See the bird on the bottom? Here comes the bird on the bottom because it's at 3%. That's how fast birds fly. Now also, there will be a dragon coming from the top left corner, is going to fly under the Chinook. So this is at 3%. See how slow the rotor blades are going? I'll let you know, I don't see the dragon coming in yet, but the bird is still behind the timestamp. Everything happens. I'm shooting at 4K 60 frames, Panasonic X1000 with a tripod, with a radar detector attached. Okay, there goes the bird in the bottom right corner, very slow. So the dragon's already, there it is right there, just as a speed comparison. Yeah, so we got birds, dragons, just to give you a clue here. Boy, I think that's the second dragon, actually. So, you know, in slow motion, it's even hard to see them. It's hard to keep up, but again, there's the bird again, going to fly in. It's going to fly behind the timestamp. You get the idea here. These things are really fast. They're all over. They fly up to our aircraft. They're basically, a tag is when they fly into the video. Obviously, they're reconning, surveilling, probe, scam, whatever you want to call it. They want to know what we're flying, how loud it is, what's the mass. Literally, they probably count the atoms of the aircraft, what fuel, what's the radio frequency, what voltage are we running on, how much lift are we producing, how much noise are we producing, all that. All those are factors, and they do it really well. I believe that just my own, it's backed up. I have a theory that this is the secondary function of dragons. Primary function is to escort larger UAPs through a portal, through a wormhole to a planet, and then they recon the planet secondary. Okay, that will do it for now. If you have any questions, please reach out, leave a comment, subscribe. I could use your help. Custodianfile@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Take care.